All right, so today we're going to focus on Joe Rogan as he applies lotion to his hands and begin to stroke off Elon Musk. He's going to, make Elon Musk feel real good and let him know how special he is. He's not going to challenge this man on anything that he says. He's just going to let this man just say whatever the fuck he wants to say, and it's all good. No, but seriously, what I really want to focus on in here in this video, and you'll see it, is the concept that we have these grown men who are public figures who want to say things that are antagonizing to a certain segment of the population. And in the case of Elon Musk, now that he works for the government and has actual power, they want to make decisions that are antagonistic to a certain portion of the population. And then don't understand why some people don't like them anymore. Like, how do you not like me anymore? Why is it that I'm saying shit you don't like and doing things you don't like and you don't like me anymore? Like, grow a pair of fucking nuts, bro. If you're going to say some shit that people don't like, or you're going to do some things that people don't like, be prepared for people to not like you and for them to fucking express that. And don't feel bad about it. Like, it is what it is. Like, have some nuts. All right, so let's check this
out. Before I got sort of smeared as being, some sort of like Nazi or something like that. There's this, so before the propaganda wave, the severe propaganda wave, the probability that any given homicidal maniac is going to try to kill you is proportionate to how many times they hear your name. And so they heard my name a lot, so I just got to the top of the list of 2 homicidal maniacs who were arrested, and both were in Travis County Jail at the same time.
Whoa.
Yeah, I don't know if they talked or whatever.
So here he's talking about people who, based on what he's saying, were a little bit cuckoo and wanted to kill him. So I just want to start off by saying, I don't support violence in no context. That's not true. If you know somebody and they're violating you and you want to punch them in the face, that's cool. If someone owes you money and you take a lead pipe to their leg, hey, it is what it is. But when these public figures, athletes, entertainers, rappers, singers, politicians, people that you don't know, you just see them on TV and see them through the media, when they say and do things you don't like, I don't encourage violence in none of that shit, because you don't know these people. They're not really doing anything to you specifically. You get what I'm saying? So like, I don't condone that. Like, I don't care if the person is mentally ill or they just don't like your politics. Like, I don't support violence in no circumstance like that.
But they've both been released, by the way.
Jesus
They're both
Christ.
released on bail, yeah. Right, but they got ankle monitors and stuff, but still.
They can cut those off?
Yeah. I don't know, exactly. So
that's crazy.
Yeah, and the second guy had like chief serial killer in his bio on his X profile. Yeah, it's like wasn't subtle, is what I'm saying.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. And at this point, I think I'm at the top of the list for a lot of homicidal maniacs.
And the more the mainstream media talks about you in this way,
yes,
and says you're a Nazi, and
there we go with the lotion. See, this is a right-wing thing that they love to do. They love to blame the mainstream media. No, motherfucker, it's the shit that you say that make people not like you. It's the shit that you post that make people not like you. It's the programs that you cut. It's the people that get let go that make people not like you. Let's stop blaming the media. Like, it's so insulting to kind of always insinuate or put forth the idea that people can't think, like people can't perceive what the fuck you're doing when you're doing it right in their face, and they can't formulate an opinion unless that opinion is positive. Anytime they have a negative opinion, oh, it's the media. Like, knock that fucking shit off, bro.
They're doing the same thing to me that they did to Trump.
Yeah.
Which is that they're making it sound like if you kill me, you're a hero. That's
all right. So he just said something that the media is making it sound like if you kill him, you're a hero. This has to stop. Okay, unless there's evidence of that happening, then he's fucking lying. Okay, so if you have evidence of the media putting forth like, hey, kill Elon, okay, go ahead and send it to me. You can email me at honestopinionsforfree@gmail.com. or you can shoot me a DM on Instagram at Honest Opinions for free. But I haven't seen anything where the media is kind of making it to where people or the media is putting forth ideas that you should kill Elon or harm him. I think they're just pointing out what he's doing, and then it might be people who don't like what he's doing. But to just say that, dude, like, this is why I'm even doing this, because they say so much shit and there's no pushback.
What they're doing is evil.
They're also doing the same thing where they're completely distorting who you are, and people are going along with it. And just like we're talking about Trump derangement syndrome, people have Elon derangement syndrome. I see it.
Yes.
I see where people can't.
So I was a fan of Trump and Elon. In fact, I have a picture of Elon Musk hanging up. I had one of my friends draw portraits of Elon Musk, Kobe Bryant, and Howard Stern, who were three of my heroes, right? I still put Howard Stern and Kobe Bryant as heroes, but over time, and these were created like maybe 5 years ago, like before the pandemic. Over time, Elon Musk, because of his actions and things that he stated, is no longer in that category. And the same thing with Trump. Like I said, I love Howard Stern. I used to listen to him, and when Trump would call in, it was always fucking gold. Like, Trump never missed. He was the funniest motherfucker. He would call in and talk so much shit about people, and he had no filter. It's like, who knows what he's going to say, but you know it's going to be funny. Okay? Now, fast forward to him becoming president. Okay, so just because I think you're a funny person doesn't mean that I think you're going to be a good president. So once you get elected, and I'm watching you try to get rid of the Affordable Care Act without a suitable replacement. That's the thing. There's no replacement. So that's something that is very important to me, because I have family members who have suffered because of lack of health care. In fact, I know people who have died. And so that's just an issue for me that's important. So when I see this issue being treated like in a trivial fashion, and there's an attempt to get rid of it with no replacement, like, I don't care that you're funny on Howard Stern. I don't think you're a good president. Also, I have an idea in my mind of how presidents should conduct themselves. And he repeatedly violated that with his tweets, with his posts on social media, with some of the things that he stated. Like, I remember when he first was inaugurated, he came before the CIA and he gave this speech, and he pretty much was jacking himself off. Like, dude, like, you're in this scenario, you should be like honoring the fallen CIA members and, you know, talking about the value that the CIA provided to the country, shit like this. And you're just sitting there just talking shit. So as an onlooker, not because of the media, because I can see you saying these things, I can see you posting these things, I don't like you. Okay? That's normal. Like, if somebody watching this video right now and it's like, I don't fucking like that motherfucker. If I was concerned about people not liking me, then why the fuck would I post this video and upload it, knowing that prior to me even recording it and uploading it, there's going to be a chance that people will see it and not like me and will leave negative comments. So if I'm afraid of people not liking me, then why the fuck would I do it? Like, I can just sit in my house and not do this, right? Same thing with Elon, same thing with Trump. You guys are putting yourselves out there in the public. You're making bold statements and you're taking actions that people don't like. And, oh my God, people don't like me. The media, they fucking bitches, bro.
Can't see the forest for the trees.
Right. And it's like, I'm the same person that I was a year ago. Nothing's changed, really. Like, I didn't suddenly become a completely different human.
Right.
But if you read the...
So you ever dated somebody, and when you first started dating, like, you were crazy about them, and then like a year or two into it, you're like, man, I can't fucking stand this person. They're the same person. You just got to know them better. You got to witness some of the statements that they made that you didn't fucking like. You got to observe some of their behavior patterns that you didn't like. You got to observe some of their actions that you didn't like. This is the nature of when you get to see things, you get to evaluate them. So he puts himself out to be evaluated. And then when the evaluation comes in that people don't fucking like what they see, he's crying like a bitch. I'm the same person. No, to the person that lost their job because you cut these agencies, you're not the same fucking person. To the people that read some of the offensive statement or what they perceive as offensive statements, you're not the same person. So either try not to hurt people's feelings by the things that you post, try not to cut jobs, and then maybe you might have people liking you. But if you don't care about what you say and do, you can't also be upset that people don't like what you're saying and doing. Like, it just doesn't work that way. Quit being a bitch, bro.
Like, if you read the sort of legacy mainstream media, their propaganda stream is that I am a completely different human.
Right.
but I didn't get like a brain transplant, in a year. So
No, you didn't. What happened was we watched you donate, what was it, $250 billion to a presidential campaign. We watched your net worth soar after that person got elected. We watched that person put you into their administration. And then we watch you make all sorts of claims of fraud, waste, and abuse. Now, to be clear, I am against fraud, I'm against waste, and I'm against abuse. If you can demonstrate these things, then come before Congress in a public setting and let the public see what you're finding. Let the members of Congress cross-examine what you're finding. And you know what? Have some oversight and then fucking cut the waste. Like, I'm all for that, but that's not what's happening. You're saying that you're finding these things. You're killing jobs that people that work in the federal government, people that might be planning a vacation, might be planning to buy a car, might be planning to buy a house, might be planning to put their kids in college. Now they're uncertain if they're going to have a job. Okay, so these are things that you're actually doing. Okay, so it's not the media. It's not people are being brainwashed. It's people are observing what the fuck you're doing. And it's some people that like it, to be clear. I got a friend that is on board with everything Elon Musk is doing. So great, he's not going to talk shit. But there are people who are not on board with it, and they're going to have opinions that are not positive. Like, fucking deal with it.
and if you say like 2 years ago, I was like a hero of the left.
Yeah.
So how can I go from hero to villain at age 53 suddenly?
It's easy, man. It's fucking easy. Think about Liz Cheney. She was a fucking darling of the right wing. She was the fucking definition of a right winger. All of a sudden, what did she do? She didn't get a brain transplant. What did she do? She observed some of the things that Trump did. She didn't like it. She made public statements about it. She was on the January 6th committee because she felt like what he did was super offensive and against the values of the country, and in some cases were illegal. And so she took her right as a citizen, as a member of Congress, and she fucking, got on this committee and she wanted to expose all of that. Okay. And then guess what? People on the right stopped liking her. Mike Pence. Mike Pence was the most loyal vice president I've ever observed in my life. Okay. Trump wanted him to pretend like these fake electors were real electors, and he refused to do it. All of a sudden, it's hang Mike Pence. So don't you get it? Like, when people do things that you don't like, people have opinions about that. Left, right, center, it doesn't matter. Take politics out of it. Like I said, if you got a girlfriend or boyfriend that's doing shit you don't like, you're not going to like them no more. Like, so stop bitching about it. That's my whole point. Stop bitching about it. If you don't like not being liked, take your bitch ass out the public eye, period.
MSNBC, CNN.
Yeah.
It's like, that's what
And look at him with the fucking lotion. MSNBC, CNN, let me jerk you off, man. Does that feel good? Fucking.
it is.
Yeah.
They use the
Associated
machine.
propaganda.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, they tried to demonize you too.
Yeah.
Oh, Elon with the reach around. Oh, I'm going to put some lotion on this hand and give you some, Joe.
They even tried to demonize, in fact, at least partially successfully, demonize like Tim Irvin.
All right, I'm going to stop right here. I can go on and on, but it's the same concept, man. It's like, bro, like, you guys are grown men putting yourself out there, right? And you're saying shit that people are not going to agree with. And you're surprised that people have opinions about that and they're vocalizing that. Now, again, people that want to get physically violent and people that want to cause harm, like, they should be locked up. Like, you know what? I don't support politicians being harmed for political decisions that they make. I think the way to handle poor decisions or decisions that people don't like is through the ballot box. So Trump, he's not, Elon's not an elected official, but Trump can't run anymore. But if J.D. Vance decides to run because he's a part of the administration, the way you deal with Elon is to not try to physically harm him, is to make sure anyone who's a part of that administration that runs for office don't get elected, or any Republican who was in a position of power that did not try to push back, you make sure they don't get elected. That's how you do that. You don't fucking try to harm Elon Musk. Like, I can't fucking stand listening to him speak anymore. Like I said, I used to be a fan of him. I got a picture of him hanging up, which I'll include here so you can see that I'm not just saying that. But I don't like him anymore. But I don't want to see him harmed. You know, I just would like to see him either fucking go away or, you know what, just fucking stand on it, bro. Like, listen, this is what I'm doing. You don't like it, so fucking what? I'm standing on that. Stand on business. Stop being a biatch. Yeah, but that's it.